Hey, Nuke, how's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing good today. Not much. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. Okay, I think I have my my thing to check on. I always forget the name of it for some reason. Yeah, my squadrons, right? Am I going over here? Oh yeah, complete regiment. Oh yeah, didn't I have them like doing some training, I believe? It brings a tear to my eye to see how our little recruits have grown, because now we can push them twice as hard. What's next on the agenda, Commander? Total value for squadron attributes has reached its maximum limit. Now that this maximum has been reached, any attempt to raise a certain attribute will result in the reduction of another. Oh, so it's not like you can't just continuously raise stats, it's like a fine balance. Maximum attribute values can be increased by improving your squadron rank, which is accomplished by successfully completing special missions. Beware, however, that rank promotion missions are generally more difficult than standard deployments. It's advised that you raise the levels of your recruits through training and missions to improve the squadron's chance of success. Okay, so now if I do a training course, it will, yeah, so it'll like subtract from other stats to raise like a single stat. I mean, I definitely don't want to like, definitely don't need any mental or tactical training, right? Because those are already pretty high. I feel like I can go all the way to 0. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I feel like I don't really need to mess with this right now. I guess I could just do the comprehensive training course now, which is like just experience. I mean, this might be nice. Like, this gets them a little more even, but I don't know if I need like physical training. Let's see. Greetings, Commander. The squad's been performing well. Let's keep up the pace. How shall we proceed? Mission deployment or training? Wait, can I recruit new people? No. I want more Lollipos. Squadron mission. Let's see. So I could do a level 5 one. I don't quite have the stats for level 10. But yeah, I guess it's good that I kind of didn't train physical because I have 2 tanks right now. So that's kind of like always, pretty much always enough. But it looks like the only one I can do is this one. And I still get experience for it too, which is nice. Excel raiding party spotted in the southern shroud. Confirm presence of beastmen and report current location. Do not engage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty good. I meet like 2 of the stats. Let's deploy. Okay, so it doesn't return until 18 hours, which is crazy. Wait, so how long is it training? Does it tell me? Wasn't it like an hour? Or it could be 18 hours too. I don't know. Let's just do a... Let me try like an actual mission. Let's get that started. Yeah, Beastman Recon. Okay, so it won't be until like tomorrow sometime. All right, cool. Well, I guess I'm done here for now then. But yeah, I suppose just like every time I play, I can just go and check on that and send them out or do some training or whatnot. Okay, next I believe I need to go talk to Alphino because I think we're going to try to get Sid to help us, if I remember correctly, to try to get to the like next level of floating kind of like islands. So I think I need to go to Kurthas. Yeah, Gervania, the Churning Mists. I think we're trying to get up to like, I don't know, maybe this place? Idleshire? And yeah, I think we need like Sid's airship. Oops, why did I cancel that? There we go. I must like move back so. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising these Guardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or perhaps even the Sky Still manufacturer. But let's not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is, who? Sir Amric would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience in short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmond's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord M is about. Just teleport there. Trying to adjust my light, hold on. I think it was a little too low this weekend. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust... Search of Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting a monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued by mishap from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Plunko, we must find Sid and trouble him with his expert opinion. Or trouble him for his expert opinion. Okay, wait, where's the airship landing? Oh, over here. Can I go this way? Is that faster? I don't know. Well, I guess I need to jump down from this spot. Yeah, it's so hard to know, like, what's connected to what. I guess, like, this kind of looks like it's above. It's like a little bit of shading. I'm just gonna jump down. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no, I can. We're good. Well, not too much damage. Oh, he's right there. He's literally just like right here. Hello, Sid. It's always good to see you. I wish we could see more of you. Plunko Alphano, how fare you both? I'm not terribly well, judging... Oh, whoops. No, stop. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as a little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Another wind barrier? And you say was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's as agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon that could employ. Istinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. All right, all right. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. It's probably best if I let the lad show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. Hello, Biggs and Wedge. So, I guess like Sid isn't really a full member of the Scions. He's just kind of more like a third party that helps. I don't know, for some reason I always kind of thought that he was like an actual member of the Scions. But then I guess I was the one who found him and kind of like brought him in, so. Where am I going? Just teleport away. What's going on down here? Oh, what happened? What? Why is it just like in the middle of the city? It's like a collapsed section of the wall, and people like hurt. Outland was often surprised to learn of our ministrations to the poor. Good lord. They find it to be odd and the more militant activities of the faith. Oops. It's alright. I imagine this is probably some sort of like story or side quest. It's kind of like a weird thing to just be in the middle of the city. I wonder if this is just like the city's naturally kind of falling apart, or if this is from like the Gervanians. Like all these destroyed sections. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Can you go to Sky Steel? Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of wooden scaffolding everywhere. I feel like I'm not in the right place. No, I need to go this way. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, like rebuilding after attacks. I figured it's something like that. Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one. I love how Lullafels walk. It's so like overly animated. It's great.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Mana cutter. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's awesome looking.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
That is very impressive, actually. I kind of like that.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
Very fancy.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
Is it a one-seater?
Conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, not to places you can't.
Okay.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
I mean, we kind of need it like right now, like in this instant. Oh, it's a Tarium. Oh, I never noticed like the little chocobo hatchlings like on her
Tataru, what's
apron.
happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about
Oh,
Her Grace
it's
the
the Sultana. Okay.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Yeah, I still have mixed feelings about the Sultana, like, potentially
You,
being
meanwhile,
alive.
should concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Because on one hand, like, I'm glad that she's still alive and not dead, but it just kind of makes me feel like everything that happened was kind of, like, meaningless. Because the Scions pretty much died because, you know, they were accused of killing the Sultana, even though the Sultana didn't actually die. So it kind of feels like the Scions died in vain. Even though they kind of died protecting me, of course. Like, the reason they were put in that situation could have been, like, I don't just, like, entirely avoid it, right? Tara has news from you from all time. I don't know, it almost just kind of, like downplays the entire situation. Or kind of makes it a little meaningless. I don't know, I mean, I'm not, like, saying it's bad, like, it's not an enjoyable part of the story. I don't know, I guess it's more of, like, a critique about how it makes me feel. General Raubon says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Plunko, pressing through Ishgard's plight, maybe our presence here will not serve to hasten the the Mana Cutter's completion. Let's return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lead to what aid we may. Utaru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to repair. As you wish, Master Elfman. To Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Ulda was delivered from the darkness. Okay. I always like going back to Waking Sands. I need to clean my inventory, actually. I gotta, like, clean this out. I wonder if you can, like, expand your chocobo saddlebags. I wonder if there's any way to, like, upgrade this and give you more storage space. Oh, I have some good yak milk. Nice. Thinking about yak milk, I should probably eat these rolling berry cheese. Cool. Where am I going? Waking Sands? Ah, it feels nice to be able to fly again. What is this? What the heck? Oh, no. I wish I saw more of that. There's like a whole Gundam over here. What is going on? There's just like flexing mounts over here. Don't worry about that. They're just like flexing mounts, aren't they? Look, guys, I have... What? That's so cool. What the heck? Oh my god, these are all amazing. Hey, look what I have, guys. I have a chocobo. Oh, there's a shark one. Dang, I want to see that giant, like, Gundam. That was so cool. Like a cyborg chocobo. That's like a little, like, copter thingy. I don't even know what that thing was. Oh my god, this is amazing. There's so many cool mounts that I wish I had. Why is that so small? It's like Lalafell sized. Dang, I'm really jealous. A UFO? What the heck? All in time, I feel like not fast enough. I feel like all the mounts I've gotten so far have been from other people. I guess they had to give me the black chocobo. I got that from like the quest line. I think the dragon would be so cool too. Whatever that thing is. Both of those are cool as well. I don't even know what that thing is, but that's cool. That's like just a dinosaur. It's literally just a dinosaur. I have no idea what's happening right now. That's just a ball. Here's a cool outfit too. Like I wish I had kind of like more modern clothing like that. Say giraffe in chat? What does that mean? What does giraffe mean? Oh, there's another like little Gundam thing. Is that like a certain mount? Oh, there's the mana cutter. Hold on, that's what that was. Recognize that. Oh, I love those little things. Oh, that's the like the angry vegetables. I forgot what they're called. Like the man. It was like the mandrake something. That's literally just a chair. Those little horses. Yeah, that thing is so cool. Looks like a gun. It looks like a like a. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm making myself choke. It looks like a Tau like mech suit or something. I love that. Alright, we're wasting the time. We gotta like go see if the Sultan is still alive. We got important stuff. But yeah, it looks like some Tau like mech suit. Oh, Urianger. I'm still very I don't know what's going on with Urianger.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I'm just gonna see Raubon back in his
I
armor.
cannot complain.
Although he's missing a sword.
Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber.
Interesting.
An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
So maybe Sultan is still kind of in a coma?
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Okay.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, it's not like I can just freely walk around Ul'dah.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
I mean, my arms are very small compared to yours. Like your armor is the size of my whole entire body.
In our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ul'dah!
Hell yeah. Urianger. Something's going on. I don't like it. I don't like it, Urianger. Something doesn't feel right with you. Something Something's happening behind the shadows that I'm not comfortable with. Our target is Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Muriel is still in hiding there. Okay. Seems simple enough. I don't need to wear like a disguise or anything. I can just freely walk around Ul'dah. Nobody will notice me. Oh, that's so cool with those wings. That's an awesome outfit. So cool. What is that? Oh my god, not another chicken. Look at this. Look at this little Lalafell. Look at this goober. Okay. I need to go... I like, for some reason, always run past this crystal. I can never just stay here and use it to teleport. I was gonna like leave it. But I need to go into the... Where am I going? Oh, not in Ul'dah. Oh. I'm dumb. I thought the Silver Bazaar was in Ul'dah. But no, it's like literally just right over here. Okay. I cannot teleport at this time. Why not? There we go. I didn't realize it was so close. Have I ever been to the Silver Bazaar? I had to have, right? Well, I guess that explains why I don't really need a disguise if I'm not going into Ul'dah. A cool tower. We're Goblin King. Can I go up to this tower at all? Is there anything up here? No. Muriel, aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. Okay, I mean, that kind of told me a lot of information. There's a wall phone. Hello, Kickapoo. And what brings you to our lovely or lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Muriel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you might as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. I mean, I'd imagine so. She was part of, like, a very terrible event. I'd imagine she probably wants to keep her head low. Do I know of any returning residents? God, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My master will not be pleased to hear this. What do you mean they're starting to come back? That one Lalafell said she was in like a house. Wait, there's Dulala. Let us gather all the players together. This has gone on for too long. Why is Dulala here? Oh, everybody's here. Oh. I guess it's not just me. Okay. I feel like she was in a house somewhere? Oh, I guess I can walk through these. Not in this house. Not... Oh, is that what I need? No. Okay, not in that house. Who are these two? There we go. Oh yeah, didn't they say like the house closest to the road or something? Hello, remember me? Any cats around?
You are Muriel, the
No,
Sultana's
unfortunately
former
not.
lady in waiting?
I'm not sure where Autumn's at. I feel like she hasn't been very
I know
active
no
on
one of
stream
that
lately.
name. Pray excuse me.
She'll kind of like come out every once in a while, but she kind of just like goes off and hides. Yeah, I imagine Raubon's probably not too happy.
General
yeah.
Alden.
Okay, let's all just be calm now. Let's all be civil. That's a lot of people. I don't know if we should have brought this many people to go interrogate her. This seems like a lot to be kind of going around
We will
at
have
once.
the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap 'twould be
Oh
better
my god,
coming from
Lolorito.
me.
Mayhap twould. Ugh. Maybe we should take Raubon's sword from him.
Lolorito, you'd best talk
Oh
fast.
god. Well, I mean, I'm glad that everybody's here pretty
As
much.
you know,
Like, that's good at least.
Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have
Okay, so
contested
he
her
kind of
claim.
like put in his own. Like we did.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
But if you could just announce this during the
And what of
event.
Nanamo?
This,
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace.
oh, really? When Game of
Could
Thrones was airing so
profit me
popular?
little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
Okay, so yeah, so we know that's kind of what happened.
You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
Okay, but Ilberd's still an
I
asshole.
had him lie about the assassination
Yeah, death
as
and
a
backstabbing
means to
wrong.
prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruited sworn to serve.
I do like the kind of more, like political.
But of course, when a new
drama.
game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Okay, so it sounds like Ilberd was always, or it's like
Truth be told, a significant
already kind of
proportion
loyal
the Braves'
to,
initial endowment was also mine.
yeah, Ilberd was
With
already
such
loyal
large
to
sums
Lolorito
moving
before.
about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to
the whole event
disguise my
happened.
own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things.
What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown
I hate Lil
lapdog
Rito.
begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilbird's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Okay, so it sounds like Ilbert has gone like rogue from the Lorito. He's kind of doing his own thing.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive.
We have a
And
lot more
preparations
corpses, buddy.
have
Where
been
the Scions
made to
at?
restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Oh boy. Yeah, he had it coming. I mean, it was in self-defense, maybe?
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
I don't like that smirk he has. I
You
hate
will
it.
find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Those fingers. Oh, the fingers.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that,
Yeah,
have my
I guess he
gratitude.
did, but it feels selfish though. Like he saved her for just like selfish, nefarious reasons for like his own personal gain, not like the betterment of the realm or. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. I got like really mixed feelings.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in
Okay.
a new age of prosperity.
Here's the thing. It feels like I'm the one that like suffered the most through all of the events, and like nobody cares about me. If that makes sense. Like me and Alphino pretty much watched like our entire organization just get destroyed. They'll know I'll be fine. I'm not fine though. I don't feel fine. Yeah, me and Alphino like pretty much watched our entire organization and all of our friends like disappear and potentially die like in front of our eyes. And now everything's just like okay and back to normal. And Sultana was actually okay the whole time. Lolorito is not gonna face any consequences. Like Raubon's back in his position. Like what? Nothing happened except the suffering of the Scions. Like it just feels like everything's okay now, but we're just glossing over the fact that the Scions are pretty much like gone. What are we gonna do, Alpha now? What are we gonna do? Buddy, this is rough. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like he's not guilty of anything except for being like nefarious and kind of scheming. But yeah, like he did like interrupt the you know, the assassination attempt of the Sultana, but he waited until now to tell us. Like maybe if he told us like during the events, then the Scions would be okay. Teleji could like face trial. Raubon would still have 2 arms. Like, why'd he wait this long to tell people? And then also like, he literally turned all of the Crystal Braves against the Scions, which seems like pretty bad. That's not like just an easy thing to gloss over. Like he's pretty much controlling the Crystal Braves, like, you know, behind the backs of the Scions, and then used them as like, you know, a political pawn to like get what he wanted. So you're right, like he's not guilty of any like obvious crimes, but he still did a lot of like nefarious stuff that could be considered against like the betterment of Ul'dah and the realm. So I don't know. Oh, by the 12, I feared Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us with the means to rouse the Sultana. Often I would see this dark chapter in Ul'dah's history brought to a close. We make our way to Ul'dah. I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Where am I going? Oh, Road Promenade. Flame General Raubon mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. It'd be like quite the story to tell the Sultana when she wakes up. This could be a lot to like take in. Wait, she's not. Oh, there she is. She's like, wait a minute, she's not there. No, she's resting peacefully. Oh, look at her like little plushies. They're so adorable. She looks so worried.
Having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Got a lot to tell you. A lot has happened. Well, I'm glad she's okay. I really am. It's just, I don't know. A weird situation.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens.
Okay, so she still might go with that plan.
Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Does Lolorito want that?
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made.
And people
with
die.
the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Okay, so it sounds like he doesn't want that.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
It really is, yeah.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
Okay, so the Garleans have a
My
new
lords
airship.
and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I mean, I've hated Lolorito since the cooking job questline when he tried to shut down the restaurant.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
Yeah, I feel like our work's kind of done here for a little bit.
Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Buddy, they're not yours to
Among the
disband
recruits,
anymore.
There were those who supported
They
our
are.
order's goals and
Is there any
convictions with all
left that's
sincerity.
loyal to you?
'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
Okay, so I guess there was some loyal Crystal Braves, but I mean, dude,
As for those
what's
who
left of
sided with the
them?
traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Have we even met any loyal Crystal Braves since?
My all-conquering
happened?
Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration.
No, this is Final
Like
Fantasy.
you, I mean
What
to
is that?
stand
What a
firm in the
weeboo
face of
style. What are you
hardship
talking about?
and give mine all for
It's
the
Final
cause.
Fantasy.
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure it's entirely Alphino's fault that the Crystal Braves turned. I don't know what he could have done to, like, fix it. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. But the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. I'm assuming we're going back to Ishgard now. Alphino would know how things stand with the Rising Stones. Or the Rising Stones? Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I feel like all the Final Fantasy games have had like a similar look. I'm assured that... Oh. I'm sorry. I know Datsu still flourished once more. Or shall flourish once more. General Raban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Agiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand with the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You'll be pleased to know the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Remnant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilberd's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Plunko? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Yeah, I'd assumed that like all of the Crystal Braves had turned traitor. I didn't realize there was any that were still loyal, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's not like all of them would turn against Alphino. It's that mech suit again. Or this might be a different one, but that's still so cool though, what the heck? I wonder like what the Lawspell size version of it is. It's so crazy looking. I want like a mech suit. What the heck? I guess I do like the Magitech, whatchamacallit? Magitech armor, which is kind of like a mech suit, but it's more like the Magitech mech suit. Like I want, you know, like Gundam style mech suit, not like this. Although I will say this is a pretty cool thing. I do like how it looks when it's flying around. It's pretty fancy. Wait, really? Magic armor guns like in the dungeon? What the heck? That's kind of crazy. Commander, you're alive. Oh, and Plunko too. I knew you'd scrape through. What voice was that? I gotta remember how I did his voice. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Ah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, but we were still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've in mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we all agree. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less a company. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so ye might as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. Oh, that's very nice of them. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Aww, poor Alphino. Well, I'm glad they're choosing to stay. That's nice. Oh, it's not looking too good in here, though. Yeah, it's a little messy. Could use a couple. I could use some tidying up, but it'll get there. Oh, is he crying? Right, excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty. But as Thalic is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover of the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Orianche in the Waking Sands and Tataru and Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland of the Manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Okay, so now we're kind of like just getting everyone on the same page and like reuniting everybody. Okay. Makes sense. So back to Ishgard then. Over here. Oh, who's this? Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the machinist job, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that for now. Flonko, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have with this moment complete the wow, I cannot talk today. The Manicutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fort Temps Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Estinian? What could he want? What could Estinian want? Hopefully it's nothing bad. Hopefully things are okay. Hello, Estinian. You've fulfilled your obligations to the Odar then. Mistress Taru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these Manicutters of Master Garlands were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we have kept him in the dark for long enough. Oh, so there's more than one mana cutter? That makes sense. Because I was like, how are we all gonna fit on one of them? There's not a whole lot of room. Man, a lot of back and forth. Tormund's Giant's Bane? Wait, isn't that from Game of Thrones? Right? Yeah. Sir Amric has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
That's not a lot of confidence.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source.
I feel like, is he gonna eat the eye?
Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
I don't want to fight dragons, dude.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
We're just gonna go
Lord
fight?
Commander,
We're gonna
no.
like try to talk to him again?
How
Or
can
talk
I,
to...
a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some
Didn't even
promise,
say anything.
but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Yeah, I don't look so happy to join in on this. I don't know. I was under the impression that we were gonna go like try and talk to Nidhogg and like reason with him, which probably wouldn't have gone well anyways. But it just sounds like, you know, we're going straight into like fighting him. I have picked Master Alphinaud's pride, I fear, but had I less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Eyrie. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that that Alphinaud will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Wait, so what is like Lady Iceheart thinking about all of this? Mana Cutter key. Oh, there we go. That's cool. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Mana Cutter. Yeah, where is Lady Iceheart? How is she feeling about this? Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't like hate Estinian. I just don't really. I don't know. I just don't trust him, and I don't really like him. But maybe I'm just Team Dragon, actually. Maybe I just should fully admit it and just say that I want the dragons to win. I don't necessarily want them to win, of course. I just want, like, I don't know. I suppose Lady Iceheart's story kind of convinced me that maybe violence isn't the answer, and that the dragons are, like, acting out of revenge, and I don't know. The finer adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights. We've got there in the end. Which means you can go get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties tear through that wind barrier like a cement drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friend, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light, the dread worms await. Very cool looking. Oh, this is like a dungeon. We're gonna fight Nidhogg then, right? At the end of it? I thought this was like an actual zone I can go to and explore. But no, it's just like it's a dungeon. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna close the window. Okay, well, I'm excited for a dungeon. This will be fun. This will be fun. What we got here? And now we wait. Let's watch the snowfall. It's like a pretty nice view from right here. I like this. It's a very cool city. It's just very gray. It's just like one color. This gray stone. It's still very nice though. Nice watching the snowfall. It was always very peaceful. Hopefully, I find a group soon. Oh wait, can I edit my portrait? Modern, classic. Oh, the comic's a little weird. I mean, I kind of like that. I'd probably like put myself in frame better. Then... this is kind of silly. This is kind of silly. Oh my god, I hate the slider though. It's so annoying. What else we got? Legendary purple. Cafe. I wonder if you can like unlock new like backgrounds and stuff. I'd imagine so, right? Oh, that's quick. Isn't too bad. It's very sinister looking. Yeah, like Lady Iceheart's not even here. I'm too happy. Oh, these things are so cool. I love the design. It's great. I'm really glad to get one as a mount after this. The Airy? The Airy? See, these portraits are so good. I gotta like update mine. I feel like this one is just so boring. I gotta get like a good portrait going. Oh, I wonder if I can maybe inspect like you on my friends list and see. I feel like I should be able to. Is this dungeon cool? I'm excited for it. I'm excited to like fight more dragons, even though I'm kind of like team dragon. I'm excited to fight more. This thing's taking a lot of damage. Okay, so I can use a size. So how often should I be using this? Just like off when it's like when it's off cooldown? I gotta like remember all these new key bindings and buttons. Tanks really zoom in. Okay, so it's well, it's kind of like a lackluster effect. I thought it could be a little cooler. I guess I'm just kind of used to, like, you know, Holy as my only, like, AoE spell. At this level with low options, I'll keep it on as emergency AoE. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so like Asylum and Assize should be just like emergency stuff for now. Yeah, I might need to like watch a video at some point to kind of like a white mage, you know, healing video. Because I feel like I am kind of far into the class now where I have like a solid foundation of spells. It might be worth like kind of getting like a quick video on just, hey, here's like important spells and stuff. But the problem that I was kind of running into was, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Was that like all of the white mage videos and guides are kind of for like high level play. There's nothing to kind of teach you how to heal as you are like leveling up and learning the game. Which is kind of unfortunate. But it also like makes sense. I mean, people are gonna watch a guide, they want like all the information for high level stuff, not just like leveling up. And then you're like, oh, I gotta lock in here. Yeah, I'm kind of fumbling a little bit. I'm trying to like remember all my buttons and all like the new spells I have. And kind of like use a variety just so I get the key bindings down. The music's alright. Nice, okay. Holy is a good thing to spam for trash pulls. Yeah, usually whenever we have like, you know, all the trash mobs like in between, I just spam Holy. Because it also like mitigates damage too. You know, if the enemies are stunned, then they're not dealing any damage, and I don't need to heal, so it's a pretty nice spell just to kind of spam over and over again. Just a little like hatchery in here. Yeah, as long as there's, you know, more than one target, right? Sometimes I'll try to cast like arrow too, like while we're moving, because that's an insta cast. I don't need to like stand still for that. So while the tank's pulling mobs, I just kind of like throw arrow on as many people as I can, and then once I actually get to the mobs, like I just start spamming Holy. It seems like it's been working pretty well. It's really nice having these lilies now because I can just do like a Fleet of Solace and get like a free cure pretty much, if I remember the key bindings. And I feel like I get lilies very quickly too. It is unfortunate that I can't use like the blood lily yet. Any good loot? Probably not. Probably not. Been going pretty well so far. I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it. All these new spells. It's all like just earrings and stuff. Yeah, I imagine I'm probably not getting any good, like, equipment upgrades for quite some time. I'm kind of spoiled that somebody made me, like, nice gear. I almost kind of want to move, like, a Flatus Solus to shift mouse button. I feel like that might be a little easier than control. Because I'm probably not going to be using Benediction. I can't use Divine Benison yet. I don't know though. I'm just trying to figure like what's quicker. Because like I feel like having an instacast heal is probably, you know. But then I guess like Benediction is also like an emergency heal, so it's probably best to have that like on a quick heal thing. I don't know. It's an interesting fight. Okay, be careful of that. Oh boy, that was not good. A lot of damage right there. Okay, I feel like I'm handling this pretty well. Like, I'm kind of getting muscle memory down. I think what I have is just, like, a pretty good setup. Yeah. This is, like, pretty good. Just kind of, like, you know, getting my hand, like, comfortable with going control mouse buttons for the Flatus Solus. I feel like though maybe I might change it to like shift, because I think probably the spells I'm gonna use less often will probably be better on control, just because it's like it's a little harder with kind of how my like hands just naturally rest to go do control. I mean it's like such a small movement though. I can always change it. I'll move those. We'll see how it goes. Probably shouldn't do it like mid-dungeon. I probably should practice like outside dungeon, but Hey, this is probably the best place to test it out. Right. Yeah, I think that feels better, that shift. Yes, we're actually fighting Nidhogg in this dungeon. That's kind of cool. I would have figured that he would have been a trial, but I kind of like having this dungeon part working up to him. Well, I'm like, I don't know. It just seems weird that we're gonna fight him. This is a big boss over man. Good lord. Oh my god, my health. Oh, run, little lolfell, run! I don't know if I made that. No, that was not good. Run, little Blanco. I don't like how far apart we are. Oh my god, he just slammed right on top of me. That was funny. Not the best placement. Can I stun this? I cannot. It's still probably worth doing stun even if I can't. Or it's probably still worth using holy even if I can't stun. Wait, was there a way to dodge that? Should I have not just stood right in front of that? Oh, good heavens. People need to go on top of me, right? Oh, that almost killed me. Just go ahead and do this. We got this. We got this. This is a fun fight. I like this. Lots of like AoE attacks, lots of moving around. I really enjoy that. I do get confused very easily when it comes to like complex fights, but I will say they are very fun. It's definitely more enjoyable than just standing there and healing like in a corner. There's no way he's dead though, right? We didn't... Yeah. Is he just gonna leave? That's a very interesting ending. He just like flies off. Oh no, nobody's left. It's just me and you, Estinian. How's it going? Alright, good talk. I get an equestrian roll. And a long kilt of healing. That's kind of neat. I guess I should have had more cutscenes. Doesn't seem like we did much damage to her. Thou wouldst use my own eye against me, and hath done naught to dilute thy kind's depravity. I have not forgotten thee, Dracul. Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do so again.
No worm! This ends here!
Get some like Monster Hunter vibes right now. Why is this Didion red? Is that from blood? He absorbed the eye. Oh no, he got the other eye.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Okay, we're getting another crystal. I don't feel good though. Like I don't know why. Like I feel like killing Nidhogg wasn't a good thing. Even though it does kind of save Ishgard.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg. Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Where did he put those eyes?
Nay, my friend.
Where did he put those?
I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
That's the same armor and like spear that Istinian has, right?
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Is this like how all the houses were formed?
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath and he alone. If he is not to be king,
then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
He's just like, I'm done. Later.
We four then.
Oh yeah, because 4 temps. Okay, so these are like the houses.
Forton,
Yeah. Zaymeln, Durandale,
Durandare, and Zemail.
or Zamail?
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more. We must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
I was hoping that cutscene would show me like the betrayal between the dragons and
What ails you, friend?
the Nelsons,
Are
but
you wounded?
it was just kind of like the aftermath of the whole thing.
You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how
Yeah, I
came
was
this
wondering
eye
that.
to
Like,
be
how did
lodged
he
in the
hook his
worm's
eye
skull?
back? It's like, what do I do with this?
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Oh, I forget the colors of the ones that the flashback had. Were they both the same color? Because the eye that he just gave me was like golden. So I wonder if somebody gave, like another dragon gave an eye to
'Twas a
Nidhogg.
fierce battle, but one I knew we would win.
Hold on.
Your fame
Wasn't
is well deserved,
Gracefulgar
warrior
missing
of
an eye
light.
too?
Full proud am I to have fought at your side.
Did Gracefulgar give Nidhogg one of his eyes? But then that wouldn't explain they're still missing eye there. Because the Ishgardians only have one. So something happened to one of the eyes. Interesting.
I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
Also, I have no idea why he turned red. Istidine, why are you red?
But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
You really want to go talk to him again? Is he gonna let us talk to him? Where am I? And the stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must need forge my armor anew. Oh, is it literally just like blood? Just like staining his armor? Hey, look at that, mana cutter key. Let's use that. Mount guy. Oh, I can't fly with it. Oh my god, it's so big. Oh, it's kind of... I guess it's still pretty cool even though I can't like actually fly with it. Yeah, it's such a cool design. Like, I just love how pointy it is. It's just so sleek and sharp looking. The sail is really cool, the two like propellers in the back. It's such a good design. It was a great job. Yeah, Nidhogg Mysterious Eye. Nidhogg fallen. None save Hraesvelgr remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Isart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. I don't know if Lady Isart's gonna be too happy with what's happening, but I really don't know though. I do not know. Was you, was it not? The fierce screams the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie. Lady Isart, the Dragonsong Wars all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learn the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, or may at last bring the bitter end or bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light. Oh, so I guess maybe the story that Hraesvelgr and Lady Isart have been telling is not the truth, and I was kind of like misunderstanding what's happening. What is going to happen? Yeah, because he's missing an eye. You know what's funny is I noticed that, and it's a golden eye too. Impenitent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under me. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Yeah. 'Twould seem thou hast uncovered my secrets. Unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield one half of my strength. I wonder if I'm gonna give it back, yeah. Am I getting another crystal, another flashback? Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Rataraska's eye and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain then. What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived. Wait, did maybe Nidhogg attacked first? But thou wert enchanted by mortal maid. Thy folly hath cost Tuskers her life and mine, or me mine eye. My beloved Sheba, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Restful God, was thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands? Surrender thee and I to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors, every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength. My vengeance has begun. So this kind of like confirmed what we already knew, right? Thou hast bore witness to a scene from the past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
But Haldreth had two eyes though, so where is Nidhogg's second eye? When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
I And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin. Their treachery claimed my Brutus's life and my brood brother's reason. Guess thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse. Yeah, I mean, you're saying you wouldn't, like, help a family member who's dying like that? Go, mortals. Take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Were it not for she the soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share never weak or ever weaken. Is it weird that I'm still kind of like kind of agreeing with the dragons? Like, is that intentional, or am I just like completely misinterpreting the story? Because like I get it, like I don't want to see the Ishgards die, of course, but I mean the revenge is kind of justified. Like Heavensward saving his brother is justified. So I don't know. It seems very nuanced. Well, that's very fancy. I like that. That's really cool. Istini is frustrated by yet another mystery. I don't like unrest in Ishgard. That's not good. That's not good. Though we lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Heavensward wrecked. Why am I talking like that? Yeah, dragons like to be sus. Revenge. Yeah, like I don't agree with revenge, of course. Like I'm not saying that I think the dragons should seek revenge. I'm just saying that they are justified in their anger. I mean, if what we've been told stands true, then yeah, the dragons were betrayed. So they are kind of right to like seek retaliation and like protect each other. Do I think that should end in like hundreds of years of like torment to the Ishgardians? No. But like I still think they are entitled to some sort of like retaliation and justice. We're not necessarily entitled to it, like more so it makes sense that they would act that way, and I mean I kind of feel like it's justifiable. Maybe I'm a little biased because dragons are cool. Justice is not retaliation, but then what justice would there be? Like what other form of justice could it be? I don't know. Like I guess it's kind of hard to like say my point. Maybe I'm trying to say that it's like it's not the right option, but it makes sense. Yeah. That's right too. Like it's not, again, like I don't think that like all of the Elezen, like all the Ishgardians should have suffered. Yeah, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I guess I kind of got like my I guess I kind of got my claim. Yeah, everyone needed his con. Yeah, I guess I kind of like am changing my claim with every sentence. Well, let me kind of like figure this out. What I really want to say. I suppose I'm more saying that like I understand why they acted the way they did, and I feel like those actions like definitely seemed like the right actions in the moment. Kind of like in that moment it makes sense for Nidhogg to want to seek revenge, and it also makes sense for Heavensward to save his brother and try to protect, his kin and his kind. That being said, I don't agree that it should lead to hundreds of years of, war and Ishgards being slaughtered that had no, like, reason. Yeah, that's good. I can see where they're coming from, but their reaction may have been too extreme. Like, they were justified in having a reaction, but I think hundreds of years of torment is not a justifiable reaction. If that kind of makes more sense. I think that's kind of like more what I'm getting at. But again, like I will say too, I don't really care much for the Ishgards. I've kind of always had like, uneasy feelings about them. I've never really felt like I can totally trust or like them. And I'm also kind of like biased towards dragons because dragons are cool and they're also animals. So I feel like it's easy to take the side of animals. You feel like there is no justifiable killing in as revenge. Yeah, and that's like a very common trope when it comes to like video games. They are sentient beings, yeah. So they're not like, you know, a typical animal, but no, it's like a very common trope in like video games and like just all forms of media where some sort of character wants to like seek revenge, and in the end they kind of get what they want and realize it's very like hollow and probably not worth it, or in them seeking revenge it just causes more like torment and pain and suffering. So, but I don't know, sometimes you just gotta get revenge. You know. Yeah, I don't know, it's very hard. It's very hard. Yeah, no, yeah. I didn't mean just media. It's like you can say across like everything. Except for John Wick. We cheer when John Wick gets revenge. Yeah, just a chain of suffering. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. But I feel like, you know, is killing Nidhogg going to end that chain of suffering? Because obviously, like, Lady Iceheart wants to end it through, like, kind of more diplomatic and, you know, talking and parlaying peace, which obviously was kind of doomed from the start. But is killing Nidhogg going to end that cycle of suffering and, like, cycle of war? It seems that Hraesvelgar has no intentions. Yeah, keep trying and see how it goes. Yeah, it seems like Hraesvelgar has no intentions of seeking revenge. And we gave him back his eye, which hopefully is kind of some sort of a peace offering, but you know, we like Nidhogg had an army. So we have no idea how his army is going to react and how other dragons. Where is it, Goldago? Yeah. And I have no idea what also Midgardsormr is planning. I'm still very confused about what his whole scheme is. So I feel like there's still definitely more to the story. Minnie's just chilling. For how long though? For how long? You know, I feel like I'm still very early in the Ishgard story. Or like this expansion, actually, I should say. I feel like I'm still very early in the expansion. Yeah, and through more expansions. But I'm just talking about like I mean I have no idea if this Ishgardian storyline will spill into other expansions. No idea. But I feel like I'm still very early on in this expansion, and there's still a lot of like space left in terms of zones and content. So I'm just curious on like how the story is going to progress. Is it going to just be continuing kind of the dragon storyline? Are we going back to the Garleans, right? Like the Empire? The Garleans? Which I imagine they'll be a looming threat to the entire expansion. Are we going to go to Alamiga, which is, you know, mentioned very often? So what's gonna happen with the Asians and the Scions and Oriange? Like, yeah, there's just so much stuff. All right, let's play. Let's play. Though he lifted not a single claw, It would seem that Heavensward wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
Yeah, because we
I will
can't
not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yeah, because it's not like, you know, lots of dragons were killed too. You know, Istinian was also in a path of revenge, and pretty much all of the Ishgards have been in a path of revenge. I mean, their hatred for the heretics like blinds them pretty much. Like it is pretty much what drives them. So I think the Ishgards are consumed by hatred and like revenge just as much as the Javanians are. Like, is that a fair assessment? I'm not saying either of them are, you know, justified in that like extreme hatred, but it's not just like a one-sided kind of thing.
We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us. The
Yeah,
one
what became
I
the other?
bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
Is it the Asians? I feel like whenever there's like, why are they doing this? Like, why are people doing this now? It's probably the Asians like pulling strings.
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
Don't like that.
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Heavensward was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
That's good. Okay. I really like Lady Iceheart. I'm kind of glad that we're getting more of her.
Come then, Lady Iceheart.
I think she's a really cool character.
Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
I hope we like continue to see her throughout the expansion. I mean, there's just been some really good characters in general in this expansion.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Oh, are you kidding me? Grant our guests what time they need.
Your will be done.
Oh, see, this is why I don't like Ishgard. It's like this kind of higher up chain of command. Like, I like Sir Amric, I like, you know, Hatchafant, but then I see stuff like this and I'm like, oh, I'm reminded of why I don't like Ishgard, because I hate their, like, blind zealotism, and is zealotism a word? And just stuff like this. These people are not the leadership? Zealotry? That's good. I mean, it sure seems like they're in charge, though.
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the bringer of light to die.
No, it's not. I'm gonna say no to that. So I guess, like, are you saying if those people aren't in charge, it's more like the houses are in charge? Like House Four Temps and Durandare and all that stuff? The house is mostly the church. Well, I don't like Thornton, I guess. I don't like Thornton and all of his knights, I guess, specifically.
There! Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She is come. Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more!
What? What?
Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon
Adventurer?
laid the great worm
How are you on the
low!
Warrior of Light?
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Looks so sad. It's like, oh man, I don't get to fight anymore. That was a good speech, though.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Istinian, you better stand up for Lady Iceheart. You better stand up. Okay, there we go.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Thank you. Thank you for somebody standing up for her. I appreciate that. I'm glad it was Hatchafan too. That's good. Man, that was like a good little storyline. I'm really getting into this. I was rather too close for comfort, which would seem the column was returning to the streets. My mind, however, it clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of companies, my friend. Some new pants. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'll release dialogue. What am I say? I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Assart. Whatever is going on, Plunko? Beg pardon? You traveled to the Turning Mist together, along with Estinian? Never was there more likely alliance, nor one so magnificently defective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news of them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to Fort Men. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Plunko. I shall wait. Plunko and I shall wait you there. Okay, what I was gonna say is, unfortunately, I'm gonna call it there for today. I feel like I'm calling it like just when things are starting to get good. Well, they've been good, but like, it's really picking up now, and there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. So, that's good. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. I would appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. It was good. I'm excited to play more, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into this. So, that being said, though, I think tomorrow I might play some Dead by Daylight. It's been a long time since I played some Dead by Daylight on stream, and I've been really like itching to play a day of it. So, yeah, that'll be the plan for tomorrow. But then next week, for sure, you know, more Final Fantasy and continuing the story. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.